Timmy B, I want to start off, though, with what I just said about LSU and Brian Kelly demoting Polian down from special teams coordinator to guy who's going to hang out and help me with random stuff position. I feel like if you're an LSU fan, this has to be, if there was ever a silver lining or a good part of seeing somebody demoted, this is it, because it's a personal family friend of Brian Kelly that he's saying, you didn't do your job good enough, and our friendship and our family's friendship is not above winning, and he's not trying to appease anybody. He's trying to put a ring on his damn finger. If you're an LSU fan, you have to love seeing that, correct?
Yeah, listen, Brian Kelly has, from a football standpoint, not, in my opinion, not done a thing wrong. I mean, he hasn't. He's been exactly what I thought he would be. Fans down there are ready to jump off the Mississippi River Bridge when they lost the game to Florida State. Yeah. And I was saying at that time, look, just wait. Yeah. Just wait. And I think that, I agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying. This is about getting it done and getting it done quickly. And processing that for a guy like him is easy because he's done it so many times. He's built so many programs. I think most of the fans at LSU don't know that he was even though he's a defensive-minded guy, that he was a quarterback whisperer at Cincinnati. He had 6 quarterbacks the year they went undefeated and played Florida in the Sugar Bowl that year at Cincinnati. That he wound up taking the Notre Dame job before the game was played. But he's a delegator of authority, and you get that opportunity and some autonomy when you work for him. But if you don't get it done, see ya.
Yeah,
we'll find another spot for you. Get somebody better.
Yeah, I mean, he's the ultimate CEO type. I always say, look, you look at guys like Brian Kelly, even a guy like Tommy Tuberville and some of these, they're not going to go in there and design an offense that's going to be revolutionary, that changes the game. You know what they're going to do? They're going to hire the right guys. They're going to structure the program in the right way. They're going to turn it into a machine. And staying down there in Baton Rouge, to me, I keep hearing, and it's not everybody, and I don't even think it's the majority of LSU media and or fans, talking about a quarterback battle at LSU between Jayden Daniels and Nussmeier. Am I losing my mind here? You just had a guy come in, and once he figured he could push the ball down the field, turned into one of the best quarterbacks in the country, would be drafted if he declared this year, in my opinion, and is elite with his legs, beat Alabama and won the SEC West. What in the hell else do you have to do to be named the starting quarterback going into the next year at LSU? There should be no dispute or no competition at the end of the day. And I love competition. Iron sharpens iron. Insert your cliche here. But Jayden Daniels has earned the job, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, look, everybody's got to fill their own airtime, right?
That's true.
They do.
That's true.
And as the person that's solely responsible for having the first radio daily sports talk show down there, okay, I invented the monster. I get that.
So it's your fault, Timmy B.
It's all my fault. No one had one until I had one on WIBR Baton Rouge in 1979. But now what's happened with the proliferation of these things, and look, the show you've got right now is streaming, but you're credible. You understand all facets of the game, and you will speak openly and freely and objectively about those that you cover. Right now, Baton Rouge is a big-time college town. LSU owns that town. The Manship broadcast school is Doug Manship's family. They own the newspaper. They own the biggest radio station. They own the biggest television station for a long period of time. What we have now spawning, and some of these people that get quoted, are nothing more than fans disguised as media. They spend the money to get a website. They go on YouTube, and all of a sudden they're an expert. Yeah. And they've got these loyal fans that will follow them, and sometimes they make some press. And I think that's just wrong. Nussmeier there's reason for him to get some positive love.
For sure.
I'm not saying there's no reason not to give him some love, but to say that it's a full-blown quarterback competition, anybody espousing that right now is not doing a quote-unquote, if you see yourself as a fan first, even though you've got a microphone in front of you, you're not helping LSU or Brian Kelly trying to create something that's not there, because I guarantee you Daniels is the guy. And when Brian decides to say he's the guy for this year, he'll say it. But that's just the world we live in today.
Yeah.
Much like what we're seeing everywhere else on every particular issue, whether it's one off the court, off the field, or on it these days.
Yeah, I guess if you got to fill airtime, sometimes, David, it's got to be hot air. Hey, YouTube, appreciate you guys. Just got to 50K. Want to get to 100K even faster, so make sure you subscribe. Grab somebody, make them subscribe, and then let them go before they call the police. Thank you, guys. Y'all are the best.